Alright, back in the car. So, for now, I just ran the USB charger cable right through the bottom here. It's through one of the grill fake vent plastic thingies. You can't really ever see it, but I just ran that through there. I've got it plugged in here. Everything works. I noticed that the smaller screen, I didn't put all the extra pieces that it came with on because I wasn't installing another radio, but it seems that those pieces also move the small screen forward. I was unaware of this change, so I'll have to go ahead and install the rest of the pieces that came with the kit. So far it's just taped to the back. I mean, it feels pretty secure. It feels like it's resting on something. It might just be tape, but I mean, to be completely honest, it's so firm right now. So I can actually pull this back, and we can get behind. That actually might be resting up right against that, which I'm really curious about, because if that be the case, then there's really not a whole lot to move around on this. So, like here, got it taped in. I ended up going, the charger is the only thing that doesn't clear the plastic. So I put a hole just the size of the charge cable, and then another one so that it didn't actually interfere with anything. Like if you look, this vent still closes fully, and as do this will open and close. That's not hitting the wire, that's a maximum turning radius. And then left and right still have full ability. So, I mean, really this is only ever, I think, possibly, you know, I'm not gonna say dangerous, but you know, a problem if you ran heat through the winter through these vents. But I just don't. I mean, we've gone through a lot of winter now, and I feel like the only thing that I run heat through is the defroster and the footwells. I mean, I keep it on this setting all the time, so again, not a big deal for me. I'm going to do the line in. Currently it's through Bluetooth. Now, I tried having Bluetooth set up, music running, and having my wife call me, and no, it will not interrupt the music, it just rings the phone. But to be completely honest, I always hated this in-dash, or this in-car wireless phone system, and every time I ever use it, everybody on the other end always says it sounds like shit. So I don't get a lot of calls in my car, and if I do, I usually don't answer them very much, so this doesn't bother me a whole hell of a lot. So I'm gonna go with the line in. Line in actually is up here. So like we're down here, you run into vent issue problems because there's not a lot of space. Up here where the line in is, I've got plenty of space. So I'm gonna run about a 6-foot cord line in, and I'm gonna line it right underneath the whole dash, and I'll right into there. Now this is nice because I'll never have to say Bluetooth audio again. When I get into the car, I'll just turn the car on and it's line in automatic, which I don't know if anybody else is sick of saying Bluetooth audio, but I'm pretty sick of saying Bluetooth audio. First world problems, I know, whatever. And then this also helps because I'm not going to do the Bluetooth with the phone, so I'm also not going to get my calls via Bluetooth because I'm going to use the Bluetooth OBD2 scanner. Now, I could use the Wi-Fi OBD2 scanner, but I'm going to be using my cell phone as a Wi-Fi hotspot. So, Wi-Fi is taken, Bluetooth is taken, and line-in is taken, and the only thing I lose is wireless, hands-free calls, which I hated to begin with. So, you know, to each his own on what you have to give up for, you know, these projects, but for me, that's almost a non-issue because I always hated it anyway. So I don't have any auxiliary port lines. I'm gonna go get a pretty good one, so it's not being distorted in any kind of way. I'm gonna get a protected line. Other than that, tomorrow I have my, I know I say a lot, but whatever. I've got the OBD2 Bluetooth plug emitter. It's going to be here tomorrow, so I'll be able to run you through that, and I guess I'll have to buy the actual version of Dash Command. So far, this is just the trial version. And then I plan to be doing I found this cool thing called Macro Droid, which is great because it lets you run a series of protocols. So like, if I wanted to set up a parameter being that when I start the car and it receives power from the USB, or if I wire it directly to the cigarette lighter, which I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, it turns the whole center console off together as a unit. So when it gets power, I can set it to remove the 15-minute, or I think I have it set to the maximum half-hour sleep, you know, without being touched. I can have it remove its sleep. I can have it automatically connect to the Bluetooth of my choosing, the Wi-Fi of my choosing, and any other parameters I'd like to set up to happen at that time. I can also have it set up automatic screen dimming, screen lighting, and I can have it start up several applications like Dash Command if I wanted to have that start up right away or not. And then it'll also go through a series of protocol commands when it loses power. Now this becomes the tricky part because this car will keep the center console powered on for about a half hour or so after the car is off. So I still have to figure out. I've seen some other people do it. I just have to watch. It's a lot of technical jargon. I have to figure out how to get it to turn off with the ignition. But you know, putting it to sleep every time I leave the car isn't the end of the world. So, but we'll see. Until then.